Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How you all doing? Welcome back to some more Medieval Kingdoms Total War 1212 AD campaign. We're back on our Tsardom of Bulgaria series. This is episode 2. In today's episode, we're going to be pushing upon our initiative. We've taken Philippopolis, of course, and we're going to be pushing towards the ancient city of Constantinople. Hopefully, we can take and siege it here today. So, if you like the sound of that, feel free to leave the video a like, subscribe if you're new around here with notifications on, let me know in the comments feedback and suggestions for the series and where you'd like me to expand and conquer. Boriel's ambition is to reclaim the Balkans and reforge the strong Eastern Orthodox Roman Empire. That's the main objective. So hopefully we can take the jewel in the crown of that empire, which was Constantinople, from the Latins. Oh, there's an army on the outskirts. Okay. What's in the garrison? We should be able to draw them out. Yeah. Let's do that. Let's push them. Are they going to stand and fight? And they are. So it looks like the battle for Constantinople is going to happen here today. We will not need to siege the ancient city and the Theodosian walls. Alrighty. Let's do a quick save and a hard save. And we'll fight this one on the battlefield. Wowee. So we've got the Battle of Constantinople. So we'll be in the background here. The Battle of Constantinople, 1217 AD. The Heralds of Death under the control of Tsar Boriel. 2 units of spears, heavy variant that is. 3 units of mediums. We have 7 units of swords, 3 archers, and 4 units of cavalry. We've skipped a little bit ahead. We've reforged our main operating army, preparing for the siege. We've probably got slightly more infantrymen than what I would like. I want to sort of rotate some of those spears out eventually as well. I quite like having, just trying to spam out dismounted knights normally in 12 AD, but I find what works for me is 4 units of cavalry, 3 archers, 2 spears, and the rest with just the dismounted, like the decent swordsmen you can find with heavy attack, defense, and armor. But let me know, what sort of template do you use? Let me know in the comments. So we're coming up against the Emperor's vanguard of the Latin Empire. A lot of pikes. So we didn't bring too much cavalry, which is good. We are going to struggle if we try and push and hit them head on. So we've got 2 rolls of fog. We'll take the dry, thank God. And we're fighting on the fields. I guess Constantinople is in the background that we can't quite see. Alrighty, let's quickly form up a front line where we can, trying to push and encircle them. They do have a reinforcement coming in, so the quicker we can push, rapidly deal with this first army, the better. So let's hit them hard, and show them the true force of the defenders of orthodoxy. Cavalry on the left and right. Let's get ready to go, and gadget. Let's start the battle. Actually, let's have a look at the units before we do that. On the left, cavalry. The Bulgarian units look so cool and unique. I love the golden lion of Bulgaria on the banners. Sort of the different eastern and western inspired armor and shields. But there he is, the man, the myth, soon to be the legend of Bulgaria, Boriel. Slavs call him the fighter, while Turks call him the wolf. He likes to be called the wolf a little bit more. Obviously, the wolf, invoking the Italian wolf that suckled Romulus and Remus. He's a real Romophile, this Boriel. Cavalry pushing on the left and right. How are the enemy reacting? They're reforming here with their pikes. Now these aren't your typical massive phalanx that Alexander and Macedon fought with, but they're still going to deal a bit of a punch. But it looks like they've deployed slightly back here. So we are going to struggle to close the distance. I'm kind of scared hitting pikes. I've got to be incredibly careful not to hit them as they rotate or move. You can hit them from the side, but it is slightly risky and from behind. I think we're close enough. It just depends if they get them down quick enough. I think they're disorganized enough. 160. I don't want to stay there too long. Okay, we killed a good 30. Let's pull out there quick. You just got to be careful, because if you get stuck, locked into a fight... Their forces are so quick. Why? Their reinforcements have nearly rendezvoused with the main force. We haven't even made it there. My cavalry has completely shattered one unit, which is fantastic. But instead of doing more cycle charges on the pikes, we might actually be better off to focus on the skirmishers coming in. They've heavily exposed their archers and crossbows. Let's push and wipe them out. We're trying to form up here, because just trying to get there was stretched a little bit vulnerable there. We should be alright. Okay, cavalry! Focus on one skirmisher unit. They seem to be chasing with their spears as well. Only one archer unit is there, so you never know, they might push. Let's try and envelop our flank slightly. We've somehow managed to catch the Latin Constantinople skirmisher garrison there, and they're starting to push. Oh god, we've got some archers exposed. Push that in, plug it, plug it, plug it. Oh god. We're gonna have to get our melee guys to slowly but surely push down the line. So we're starting to trade unit locks. We have the numerical supremacy, so we'll be alright. I think we do. Or it might be kind of even. I need to check later. Okay, so the main force is engaging. We have skirmisher fire on our side. And they're not committing everyone. If they sort of like pushed through that slight gap... Oh, I've got some guys slightly routing there. But my cavalry is absolutely wrecking shop against their skirmishers. The general's now committing. Oh, but they buckled on the front line. There was like an even trade there. Maybe it was more friendly fire. Alright. We want to completely wipe out those skirmishers. Because if they come back later on, it's going to be annoying. Okay. So, ironically, this frontline fight is, I would say, a little bit unorthodox. It's not working quite well, as I would like. Alright, 3-on-1 there. Let's try and push and swing around where we can. Come on. We just need you guys to wrap. Swing around. Alright. God, there's that one spear unit, that poor spear unit, trying to push and isolate the cavalry. Oh, they're coming back there quickly. If my archers can just get a couple of volleys at that general, you might be able to wipe it out. There's only 10 or so there. Oh, yep, they're absolutely murking them there, and they're starting to break them. Okay. Our cavalry's rotating where we can. finishing off the last of the bowman militia, and the enemy general's dead. Good. My archers actually focused them well. And we'll try and get our cavalry to hit the ones that are still holding from behind. But I think that's nearly it. She's all over, Red Rover. We've destroyed a army outside Constantinople recruiting, and the garrison inside. We should be able to waltz in upon the ancient city. Bit of a shame we didn't get to fight up and against the Theodosian walls. We probably saved more lives not trying to push the ancient city, but you never know. There's a lot of claimants to Constantinople, so I'm sure people will want to reclaim it. So I'm just trying to surround this spear unit where we can. Now if we hit them from all sides, we should be able to destroy them. It's a light tier, 160, and if you hit a unit with cavalry from all sides, and we completely we've absolutely decimated them, and we have victory here today. Let's run down the remaining Latin scum. We managed to destroy nearly half the unit. That's crazy. To be fair, they're light spears. I still like the rock, paper, scissors nature of Total War and Attila. So we'll run down the last of these, and then we're going to focus upon our two other enemies, which we haven't seen much of. Thessalonica, the men of Thessaloniki. That's what I was trying to say. Fuck me. And we have the Achaeans there as well. Thessaloniki. I don't know why it took me so long to say that. Right, our cavalry slowly but surely now running down the remaining stragglers, but we'll end it there. Decisive one at that. So they actually technically outnumbered us. That's what I thought. I was like, they do outnumber us, because normally, we outnumber them. We usually outnumber people quite a lot, but technically they outnumbered us only slightly. It was more of a draw of numbers. So we had 2,693 to their 2,770. We lost 224, and we lost about 400 in the last siege. So it's definitely better to try and fight on the open field and draw out the enemy from the city where you can. But they were just sitting out there recruiting. They should have been recruiting inside. Looking at the casualties sustained and casualties inflicted, archers did okay, 60, 38. Cavalry was superb, 406. That must have been the majority of that spear unit we crushed towards the end. 342, 341. Swords did well. My spearmen did take a couple casualties. Their pikes were absolutely trash. They were garbage tier. They're not fighting horse lords and many heavy cavalry focused factions just yet. I'm surprised they're spamming out pikes, but to be honest, they lost Philippopolis. They've only got 2 territories. They've lost half their empire. Maybe General Jocelyn, didn't have much of a unit pull from, I guess. I'll put in the description below as well the 1212 AD mod if you guys would like to download it and play along with me. Highly recommend it. And if you haven't got Total War Attila, go check out my affiliation link, CD keys, in the description below. Total War Attila base game, I don't mind it. It's more of a survival game, but I personally prefer building empires. I can highly recommend Total War Attila's mods and the DLC. I really do enjoy the Charlemagne pack, Age of Vikings, and the 1212 AD mod. If you want to spice things up, because variety is the spice of life, especially when everyone's in lockdown and quarantine. Still, especially I am in Australia. I am. Rightio, guys, welcome to the campaign map. We have victory here today on the fields of Constantinople. In Rome, we would have like fought on the fields of Mars. So I don't know, what are the fields outside Constantinople called? I need to know that. We'll take on the warriors, and we shall push for Constantinople now. And there's only 2 archers inside. Shame we have to build siege equipment, though, however. Okay, guys, welcome to the top of the turn. We should be able to take Constantinople here today. We've taken Philippopolis, of course. We're going to siege and take the city. We've got to be merciful. We've got to be composed. We cannot sack the ancient city like the Latins did. Well, we might give a little bit of vengeance back to them. We'll see how well. We could subjugate them if we really wanted to. So we lost 170. What? We'll loot and occupy. With whoa, 15k. But those archers really ripped through us. We nearly lost as much in the open field battle, and we were outnumbered on that one. That was a 3,000 or 6,000 man battle. 3,000 either way. So we'll break down and repair where we can. And now we've taken Constantinople. Oh, guys, we've actually been attacked here by Henry of the Latin Empire. The Latin Emperor has pushed it. So we're actually going to have the defense of Constantinople in episode 3. So stay tuned for that. That's going to be an absolute blast. We're going to have to raise the chain and defend the Theodosian walls and from an amphibious assault. Unfortunately, guys, it is time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know in the comment section down below your feedback for the series, and if you would like to see more, that's the best way to ensure more content. Leave a dislike if you're not enjoying the series. Check out my social media links if you want to stay connected with me. Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all in the description below. Patreon and merchandise link in the description below, along with the Steam group. Come and join the community on Steam. And on that note, unfortunately, I have to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching once again. Make sure to take care of yourselves. Go out and have a fantastic rest of your day. My name has been Simpzy. Goodbye.